today we're going to discuss fractions. Now this is going to be an introduction to the 5th grade stuff, or if you're at the end of the year for your 3rd and 4th grade material, this is going to be a review. So fractions were brought up all the way back in 3rd grade, and it was also expanded upon in 4th grade. So if you're just trying to review some of the important information, this is going to be great for you, or if you're in my class for one of the foldables, this is going to be good. So let's talk about the vocabulary. 3/4, this is a very basic fraction. The top number is called your numerator, and your bottom is called your denominator. Now, what a denominator is, it tells you how many parts are in all if you're looking at one visual. And the top tells you how many parts are represented. I like to think this as your denominator as your pizza. So if you order a pizza, how many slices is it cut into? And your numerator is how much of the pizza that you actually eat. And we're going to go through a couple of visuals. Visuals are big when it comes to fractions, and what they're really trying to show you is how does a fraction look, or how can it be represented. So we're going to have 3 different visuals. You're going to notice what the denominator is telling us and what the numerator is telling us. I always like to start with the denominator. So in this first fraction right here, I have 1/2. The 2 is going to tell me how many equal parts my fraction is broken up into. So this is broken up into 2 equal parts with circles. It can be drawn that way, or it can be drawn that way, or it can be drawn this way. As long as both the parts are the same, it cannot be this, because those are not equal parts. Let's just say I break it in half this way. So I broke it into 2 equal sections. I have section 1 and 2. And I am going to eat one of my slices. So I would show that just by shading in one of the 2 slices. A question I get a lot. Somebody says, well, which one do I shade in? And I say either one. And why am I shading in either one of these? Because they're both the same size. So it doesn't matter which one you get. Same way with pizza. They should all be cut in the same amount. So this is a perfect example of 1/2. It's broken into 2 equal sections. That's your denominator. And you're eating one of them. Now the next one, this is broken up into 3 equal sections. Now I could break it up this way, but that's going to be hard to line up. So I would try to break it up like this. Now it's important that your sections be equal. This is hard with thirds. Mine's even a little bit off. I should have put it about right here. But you try to make it as close as you can. So I broke it up into 3 sections. And how many do I need to shade in? Yep, you got it. My numerator is 2, so I'm going to shade in 2. 1, 2. So there was 3 slices of pizza in all, and I ate 2 of them. The next one, somebody's going to go, this is a big fraction. Kinda. Because you got to remember the bottom number, or the denominator, tells you how many sections your pizza is cut into. So I'm going to have to cut it into 8 equal slices. Cut it up into halves, fourths, and then cut this into 1/8. Now that you've broken it up into 8 even sections, I usually put a check next to it saying, okay, I broke it up into 8, and I'm going to shade in 3 of those. Now, normally they're going to put them together, but you can shade any one of the 3 that you want because they're all going to be worth the same amount. I usually start at the top and just kind of work my way down. So I had 8 slices of pizza, and I ate 3 of them. And that's how that works. Now what happens, imagine this probably happens to you. Well, let me go over what it means. What happens if the numerator, or your top number, is larger than the denominator? That can happen. And what that's telling you is that you're going to have, if your numerator is bigger than your denominator, that means you're going to have more than one whole. That means you're going to have to order another pizza. That usually means like you're really hungry. So imagine you're ordering a pizza, it's broken up into 8s, and you want to eat more than 8 slices, you're going to have to order another pizza. There's a couple important rules with this. It can be called 2 separate things. Sometimes it's going to be an improper fraction. That's when the top number is larger than the bottom number. Sometimes when you have to order more than 2 pizza, it's called a mixed number. Now, mixed numbers are more normal, but we'll go over what an improper fraction is. So let's say that you ordered a pizza and you just kept eating slice after slice after slice, and you ended up looking back and you said, okay, well, I shaded in blue, that's the pizza that you ate. How much pizza did you eat? Now, a lot of people get this incorrect. They'll get the numerator right, they'll get the denominator wrong. I'm going to start with my denominator first. So what it's saying is, okay, how many slices is this pizza broken up into? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many slices is this pizza broken up into? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many slices is this pizza broken up into? 1, 2, 3, 4. So guess what my denominator? It is 4. It is not 12. It's not 12. It's not that. I'm not counting up all of my slices. I'm counting up how many each one is broken up into. So it's broken up into 4 slices. And if you look, you can count to see how many you ate. If you go back, you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I ate 9/4, or you ate 9/4 of pizza.